Why worrying is a waste of energy? Do you worry a lot? Is your mind continuously worrying about something that has either happened in the past, is happening now, or may happen in the future? If so, you may be leaking a whole lot of energy and needlessly lowering your level of consciousness in the process. Worrying versus caring. People sometimes confuse worrying with caring. They rationalize their fear-based worrying as simply them caring about something or someone. However, there is a key distinction between worrying and caring that is vital to understand. Worrying is a fear-induced response. When you worry, you tether yourself to lower levels of consciousness that will drain you. Your adrenal glands and nervous system will get overloaded, which will lead to physical and mental issues when you worry for prolonged periods of time. Caring is a love-based response. When you care about someone or something, you are raising your consciousness and energy. When you care about someone or something outside of yourself, you are tethering to the hope that you can help improve a situation or circumstance. Compare that with worrying, where you are afraid that the opposite will occur. What to remember about worrying: whenever you catch yourself worrying about something, remember this: if a problem can be solved, then why worry about it? If a problem cannot be solved, worrying will not help solve it. What worrying does, and does very well, is take us out of our inner peace. It will bar you from following through with creative heart-based energy. Worrying does not lead to optimal outcomes for anyone involved. Worrying is very exhausting. You will find yourself drained over and over again when you turn worrying into an unconscious habit. How to stop worrying? Your best tool for dissolving worrying is mindfulness. I am not just talking about sitting in full lotus with your eyes closed. Being fully present with whatever it is that you are doing in the moment is a waking mindfulness practice you can practice all day. Mindfulness is incredibly effective in clearing the energy of worry and cultivating inner peace. Becoming a practitioner of mindfulness when you're eating, walking, talking, and doing anything else will focus your awareness and energy on the present moment. All too often, we place undue pressure on ourselves to do something that doesn't need to be done, at least not in the way we believe it needs to be. Worrying causes a tremendous amount of anxiety and stress on the mind and body. This can lead to more severe and serious physical disease that I am sure you want to avoid. When you become mindful in your day-to-day life, you drop the weight of worry and make room for positive and constructive decisions to be made. You gain greater lucidity and clarity that will lead to better outcomes for you and others. You can also shift your perspective from a negative to a positive one. When you apply the universal law of attraction to your life, you can expect good things to happen because you will have a solutionary mindset. Also, build up your self-confidence. When you firmly believe in your capabilities, you are no longer afraid of any sort of scenario, situation. You know that you will be alright, no matter what. You believe that everything is going to work out, even if it's not exactly in the way you thought it would. It is also a good idea to accept the reality that you will fail to achieve something you set your mind to. Failure is not actually failure but an indicator that the path you chose to take to accomplish was not the best path to take. Failures help you get clear on what will work out better by showing you what didn't. The road to success is paved with many failures along the way, so these are definitely not anything to get all worried about. Don't worry, be happy. The ironic thing is that virtually everything you worry about will never happen. Instead of using your creating energy to manifest the very scenario you don't want to play out, shift into some self-inquiry and mindfulness. Give yourself healthy reminders about how worrying is a waste of your energy. Instead of running through worst-case scenarios, bring your awareness back to the everlasting now moment and do what can be done from where you currently are. It can definitely be challenging to avoid worrying entirely sometimes. However, you can expand your lucidity so that you can quickly catch yourself when you're starting to fall for the worrying trap. Disregard the doom and gloomers. A new paradigm is emerging. It is really easy to point to various things in the world right now and use them as evidence that the world is going down a downward spiral. This comes from a belief, which is sometimes unconscious, that we are outside observers who are powerless to change what is happening. We may become overwhelmed with the darkness that is being focused on. We may also become addicted to uncovering everything we can about what the distortion is doing. The problem with this is that it is a misuse of creative energy and only helps to reinforce the destructive paradigm. Each one of us is a part of the interconnected wholeness of consciousness. We are connected to all of it, what we see as both good and bad aspects, no matter how much we try to pretend we're not. Everyone and everything affects everyone and everything else. The power of our consciousness, focus, attention, and awareness lies in the creation process. Each thought we have will affect the whole, in whatever minuscule or grand way it may. What this means is that focusing on predominantly what is wrong in the world will turn you into a cooperative component of turning that reality which you dislike into one that is even more likely to exist and strengthen. The world is moving incredibly fast right now. It's moving so fast that those who are saying something can't be done are usually being proven wrong by people who are doing it. Are you using your creative energy to unconsciously reinforce a paradigm you dislike, or are you helping create a new conscious paradigm? How are you using your creative energy? A new conscious paradigm that supports a thriving world is emerging all around us if we have the eyes to see it. Are you helping turn it into a reality? If not, why not? The moment we believe that something is out of our hands is when we have failed our human family. It is never too dark to shine your light. In fact, the darker it gets, the more your light is needed. Instead of giving away hours of your day to reading about and watching the latest atrocities being committed, why not place more of your attention on things that help improve the environment, culture, and people? You are the master of your own game, if you choose to design it. Right now, there are people who are well aware of the attempted suppression of sovereignty and are reclaiming their own. They are working on creating a new blueprint for humanity that involves the following: horizontal and circular organization structures, environmental, animal, and human rights, integration of mind, body, and spirit, synthesis of science and spirituality, arts and culture that celebrate life, cultivation of the inner sciences, healing instead of punishment, nonviolent communication, conscious media platforms, holistic health and wellness, regenerative agriculture, peer-to-peer economics, free energy technology, decentralized systems, free-range parenting, natural alternatives, outdoor education, natural ethics, cooperative sound monies. These are just some of the aspects of the new conscious paradigm being co-creators by believers in a better way being possible, regardless of what the distortion may have you believe. They are driven by an inner knowing that they are the creators of their own reality. When I say that often misunderstood phrase, I am talking about becoming a conscious creator of your own self-defined destiny. You may be just one person, but you are that person nonetheless, and you do not have to let what you can't do stop you from what you can do. The distortion within the unified field only accomplishes and achieves what it does due to the masses agreeing to give their energy to reinforcing what they want. They are not creating anything themselves, but instead using us to create for them. This shows you not how powerful they are, but how powerful you are. You are a highly sought-after creator and creatrix, so best use your powers to manifest something you actually feel aligned with. The sky isn't falling. Yes, there is a tremendous amount of terrible things happening from one perspective, but there's also a massive amount of good things emerging as well. Be part of the transition team and help co-create a reality where all life thrives and shines. Remember, the game is yours to create.